suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, to take arms against the sea of trouble. And by opposing, and then to die,
no more,
to sleep,
no more,
to die,
no more,
to sleep,
no more, to die, to sleep, pretend to dream.
By a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that place his hair to this a consummation, devoted to be wished. For in the sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled up this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's a respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scores of time, the oppressor's wrong, the lost delay, the insolence of office, when he himself my quietus make with a bare bodkin? It's the dread of something after death that makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all.
Oh man, that's deep, bro. Feel you. Erica!
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos al cierre de festejo de 30 años del San Gregorio. Esto es Jaja Hamlet. Estamos acá en Elsinore, donde el rey baila, baila y baila.
Have to leave me here, alone, in the prime of my youth. Almost. Oh, my poor baby. You're an orphan now, and your mother is a widow. Oh no, I don't like black. I have very few black dresses. Oh, oh.
We shall see better days, my queen.
Oh, something is
they will dry like a dry flower in a dry desert, in a dry country, in some dry part of the world where it's very dry.
Oh, my queen, I'm here to help you. I will comfort and protect you. Oh, Gertrude.
Oh, Glorious.
Oh, Gertrude,
Oh, Glorious, I.
Oh, Gertrude, I think I feel.
Oh, Glorious, I think you feel.
Oh, Gertrude.
Oh, Glorious.
Oh my God, I must be dreaming.
I deny the things we're feeling.
Oh, Gertrude. Oh, Denmark. We live in desperate times. And in desperate times, we must take swift, desperate measures. We live, we rule, we die, we grieve. And we get over it, and we move forward. Denmark! Gertrude, move forward with me.
Stop there, Glorious. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I am.
But do you really think we should?
I think we should. I think we must!
We must.
It is our duty as Danes and patriots.
As patriots?
Denmark! It is time for us to move forward with a new king, but with the same queen. Gertrude, would you marry me?
Yes!
People of Denmark, you're invited to a royal wedding.
No! No, wait, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? This is a funeral, not a party! What are you doing? Stop the music! Stop the music! Stop the music! I'm so not okay. Oh, this is too solid flesh would melt. Melt and resolve itself into a dew. Or that God had not made law against suicide. I'm so not okay. My life has no meaning. It's futile. It's empty. He who was my uncle is now dead. And what's wrong with my mother? She married my uncle. You can't pretend it's normal. It's not. Oh, God, I'm going insane. There's no hope, no escape from this pain.
Basta. Pará. Eddie, ¿te puedes levantar? Ya está, tenés que revivir. Te están esperando para el número que sigue. Y vos, pibe, escúchame. Todos tenemos problemas. De última, vos tenés un complejo de Edipo bastante poco resuelto a trabajar en terapia, pero tanto para exagerar, no. Al que viene ahora, lo matan sus amigos y lo traiciona su amante, que en realidad era el hijo adoptivo, pero acá en el Goyo siempre damos vuelta a todos. Así que con ustedes, versión de Julio César, Aidus de marzo.
It's too late now for second thoughts. Caesar is full of enemies. It will be easy to find suspects for his murder.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Katie.
Be careful. Here comes Caesar.
Very well. Looks like everybody's here. That's very good, for I would like to finish with this as soon as possible. My wife had the strangest dream last night. She's afraid something horrible will happen to me. So she wants me to come home soon. Besides, I am sure we will understand ourselves perfectly well. Oh, and one more thing. I am very sorry for Metello's death, and I will do everything I can as President of Rome to see the crime is solved. Now, this is a draft of a possible settlement. Take a look at it. I'm sure we will be able to do business together.
Caesar, before we even read your proposal, you must promise that the money from the cartels will not be laundered to the company business.
Sina, be very careful. I had nothing to do with the cartels. I never had.
Caesar, before we even reach an agreement, we must be honest to each other. And we need to know that you will respect some certain moral
You listen
standards.
to me and listen to me very carefully. You are in no position of demanding anything. With or without your support, I will be president of this company. Rome belongs to me.
Julius, Rome is honorable.
An honorable company. Rome is a company, a business company, my company.
Caesar, either you accept our request.
Or what? You can't stop me.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What? No. Jane, please.
Please, gentlemen, please!
I am here to say goodbye to a friend. The evil men do live after them, but the good things are often buried with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus has told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously. Has Caesar answered it? For he was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable executive. As a member of the company, Caesar obtained huge profits, especially for small shareholders. Does this look like ambition? Of course Caesar was ambitious, in the same way we all are. Yet, Brutus says he was more than ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable executive. Well, I say she lies!
deformed, unfinished.
Sent before my time into this breathing world, scars have made up, and that so lamely and fashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
May glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lure upon our house, in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. But that I'm not made to court an amorous looking glass, nor shape for sportive tricks. Why I, in these weak piping times of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, but to spy my shadow in the sun and descant in my own deformity. Therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these farewell spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass that I may see my shadow as I pass.
Yet here's Spot. Out, damn Spot! Out, I say! What? 1, 2. Why? There is time to do it. Hell is gloomy. Run, my lord. What need we fear when none can call us to explain? Who would have thought the old man had so much blood in him? What? Will this house never be cleaned out? No, no more of that, my lord. No more of that. You ruin everything with this starting. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banco is buried. She cannot come out of her grave. To bed. To bed. Come, give me your hand. What is done cannot be undone. My body is a cage that keeps me from dancing with the one I love. But my mind holds the key. I'm a fountain of blood in the shape of a girl standing now at the brim, hypnotized by the world. This blood makes me feel real. For the first time I see game we're playing is lies. Game will never win.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow creeps on this petty pace from day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays are blighted fools, the way to dusty death. Out. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets is our upon a stage, and then is heard no more.
¿Para que viene.
It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. My body is a cage in where horror is hidden. I've caused so much pain, I will not be forgiven. She's gone, here comes the pain, and my soul is so numb. I'm afraid there is nothing that can heal me inside.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From age and grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
That's forbidden makes up that romance.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if he will not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. 'Tis but your name that is my enemy. You are yourself, not a Montague. What's a Montague? It's nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain the dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doubt thy name, and for that name which is not part of you, take on myself.
I do. I take you at your word.
Call me but love. I never will be Romeo again.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words, yet I know the sound.
Are you not Romeo from Montague?
No, fair saint, if it's your dislike.
What are you doing here?
The orchard walls are high and hard to climb. And the place death, considering who you are.
If any of my friends finds you here.
Stony limits cannot hold love out.
And what love can do, that dares love attempt.
Therefore, your friends mean nothing to me.
If they do see you, they will murder you.
There lies more peril in your eyes than 20 of their swords.
But if you don't love me, let them find me here.
My life were better ended by their hate and death provoked wanting of your love.
Well, enough with this. Farewell compliment.
Do you love me? Oh, gentle Romeo, if you love me.
Pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, by the blessed moon I swear.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon.
Then what shall I swear by?
To not swear at all.
Or if you will, swear by thy gracious self.
Which is the god of my idolatry. I hear some noise within.
I must go.
Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit nervous at the best of all the years have gone by. Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I follow. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I follow. And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. All of the time. I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. Living in a party, I can feel it on the spot. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do. Total eclipse of my heart. Total eclipse of my heart.
¡Che, loco, qué bajón! Pongámosle onda que estamos de festejo.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I just look in your eyes. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous at the best of all the years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. We'll never be wrong together. Total eclipse of the heart.
Once in every show, there comes a sight like this. It starts off soft and low and ends up with a kiss. Oh, where is
A sentimental song that casts a magic spell. They all will hum along, will overact like hell. This is the song goes like
Yes, it
this.
is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Now we can go straight into the little lake, a bridge that is too far for me.
I'll sing it in your face while we both embrace, and then
We change the key.
Now I'm into E.
That's far too high for me.
that anyone can see. We should have stayed in D. This is that song that goes like this.
I'm singing very proud.
You're singing far too loud.
That's the way that this song goes.
You're standing on my toes.
Singing that song that goes like this.
I can't believe there's more.
It's far too long, I'm sure.
That's the trouble with this song. It goes on and on and on. This is that song that is too long.
Jesus Christ,
We'll be singing this till dawn.
You'll wish that you were born
Let's stop this dumb refrain.
before we go insane. The song always ends like this. We're men in tights. We hope we're on the point. We're men. We're men in tights.
We rob from the rich and give to the poor, that's right. We may look like sissies, but what would you say or else we put on your lights? We're men in tights. Always on guard, defending the people's rights. La 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 la
Te doy el face.
Apagón, dame apagón.
¿Qué se le salió esto? ¿Qué le salió esto?
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him. A man of infinite jest and of most excellent fancy. He used to carry me on his shoulders 1,000 times. And now, how abhorred in my imagination it is that I gore at it as I look at it. Here hang those lips I kissed, not how times oft. Where be your gambols now, your jives, your dances, your flashes of merriment that would set the table on a roar? Poor friend, not one would mock at your grimmings now. I'm not okay. The world's a stage, and men and women are merely players with their entrances and their exits. Why is it so hard to make a decision?
Why can't I just make up my mind? If the world's a stage and we're merely players, well, then I am sick of my part. Oh, why? Oh, hey, ¿qué pasó?
Dale, hermano.
¿Qué pasó?
Aparte de que le pifiaste la pista,
Sí,
habíamos dicho que
estaba
solamente
baja.
hacías un monologuito.
Sí, bueno, pero...
Cada vez con el tema te estás zarpando, ¿no es un poco
Bueno,
mucho?
pero Ale cantó.
Pero Ale canta bien,
Mora
Marian.
cantó.
Ale.
Y Miley no cantó porque no quiso.
Pero ellas cantan bien, Marian. Eso es lo que pasa.
Bueno, ok, está bien. 30
Ahí-
una vez.
Bueno, pero anda cerrándolo porque ya
Está
estamos
bien, lo
listos.
cierro, está bien, lo
Estamos listos para el final.
Ok,
Hay que seguir.
ok,
Listo.
ok.
Cerralo y seguimos. Dale.
Perfecto. Vamos al último bloque del Goyo Retrofest. The rest is Frankie. ¿Se escuchaba un carajo la pista?
Make way! Make way! Make way for the funeral procession of Dr. Victor von Frankenstein, maker of monsters!
Listen to a tale of woe, a story we must tell. What happened in this castle made our lives a living hell. A madman who was crazy brought a dead man back to life. Who hurt a lame and killed and made more sound was stormed with strife. But now we're not afraid no more, we see our bright and light. This day to rest, we're truly blessed, and this is what we say. Things are swell now, ring the bell now, we're in heaven, no more hell now. Now the doctor's dead, goodbye to bed, we're the happiest town in town. Heroes rise, now there's a crowd now, no more monsters get us down now. Now the doctor's back, we're free at last, we're the happiest town in town.
All the happiness? Why, Inspector Camp?
Why? Come on.
Yes.
Why? Why? We've just gotten rid of that wretched doctor. No more monsters. Clients will come back. We'll have fresh blood. It's fresh blood for our business. It's a commercial expression.
Then why can't we be happy, Inspector? Yes, why?
Because as long as a Frankenstein lives, our village is in danger.
Ha! 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 You make me laugh. The Baron is dead.
Yes, the Baron is dead, but not his grandson. And he is a Frankenstein.
A Frankenstein!
Duh. Sergeant Titi, please.
Me? Wait, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. He is a professor.
No, he's the Dean of Anatomy at most finest institute of higher learning, the George Clooney and Anthony Hopkins School of Medicine.
Okay, so there's one more. But he's a doctor in New York. He'll never come down here.
Yes. He's a Frankenstein. He has the urge to create monsters. I was only a young man when one of Frankenstein's creatures came rampaging through our village. I tried to stop him, but he shot on my right arm. He cut on my left leg. I had to go all the way to Vienna to find a top surgeon who could put me back together.
A top surgeon in Vienna? That must be expensive.
Expensive! I'm talking about an arm and a leg! That's why I'm not letting it happen again.
Nonsense. The arrival of a new Dr. Frankenstein is exactly what we need. Remember, all the visitors, all the reporters, all the students, all the adventurers seeking for adventure.
Yes, but many people were also killed last time. It was a bloodbath.
Precisely. I mean, we had problems, but that was because the professor was a crazy professor. This one is a doctor. He might be a good guy.
Yes.
Maybe you're right. We don't know him. He's a professor, and he's from America.
Yes.
Surely he's a plastic surgeon.
Yes. All doctors in America are plastic surgeons.
He could open a clinic in the old castle.
Yes! A clinic with its own blood bank. Oh, I can drive you right now. Oh yes.
What?
Because every good clinic has its own blood bank.
Yes.
Yes, we need to convince him to open a prestigious clinic for a prestigious client.
Yes!
For famous sportsmen.
And famous actors.
Yes! What are you talking about? He's a doctor and a Frankenstein. He must live now, and the castle must torn down. No, don't listen to him.
Just listen to him.
No, listen. We need to make sure that he stays.
The castle hides a terrible secret, and the Frankenstein man will awake it.
I'm sure he's a great gentleman. We need to make sure that he stays in Transylvania and opens a clinic for a prestigious client with its own blood bank. We'll be bloody rich. We'll have a lot of money.
Yes! But how are we going to convince him? Yes, right. What if he comes and hates Transylvania?
Oh, now that's impossible. Because to know Transylvania is to love Transylvania. Music! Have you heard about the mania? If not, then let me explain ya. Yes! It's the Transylvania mania. Whether you are in Romania or at Danko in Albania, yes! It's the Transylvania mania.
Just accept it, don't refrain ya.
Don't resist this holy mania.
Come on, get the slice and Kenya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the latest craze.
It's the cherry pie without the pits.
It's the weekend spent in Biarritz.
It's all the French with the Russian bits.
The Transylvania mania.
It's the new witch with my Danko wits.
It's the winning horse that never quits.
It's the paprikash with a nice cold schlitz.
It's the Transylvania mania. The Transylvania mania. It's cider spice and cider spritz. It's Jensen's juice and Jesuits. It's the net to pay by Horowitz.
It's cider Berlin's putting on the red.
Have you heard about the mania? If not, then let me explain ya. Yes, sir. It's the Transylvania mania. Whether you are in Romania or a dance hall in Albania, yes, sir. It's the Transylvania mania. Rich and poor are also doing it in hotels or huts. Even dogs are also doing it, pedigrees and mutts. All the devils in Tasmania shake their tails and gonna say me I love it. It's the latest craze. Prostitution or Romania, Romania, love it. Yeah, you gotta love it. You're the Transylvania mania.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. I remember during the dance floor, drinking the moments when the darkness would hit me and the void would be gone.
jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
Put your hands on your head.
And take an easy time. But it's a velvet glove. You're really driving me insane. Let's do the time once again. Let's do the time once again.
With a bit of a mind flip
You're into the time slip.
and nothing can ever be the same.
You create that sensation.
Like you're under sedation.
Let's do the time once again. Let's do the time once again. When I was walking down the street, just having a think. When I think I'm a guy, give me a little wink. But you shook me up, you took me by surprise. You kind of think I tried, and I several sides. You stared at me and I felt a change. Time when nothing ever won again. Let's do the time once again. Let's do the time once again.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
You put your hands on your hips.
And take an easy time. But it's a velvet